The true value of a composite lies not in the appearance of any individual artifact, but in the recurrence of similar features across numerous representations of an offender. If a paraffin test is administered and no gunshot residues are found, the real shooter has never been identified. This is the Book Depository.
Hey Mark Grover, stop peddling your snake oil bullshit online. Hey Mark Grover, that shot didn't come from the front and you know it.
I've seen the Zapruder film. It's impossible for that round to have come from the front. The only way that that's possible is if the video has been edited. And editing a video like that was a lot harder back then than it is now. Why would you put a shooter in front of the motorcade if your patsy is shooting from the Book Depository? And then you're going to rely on complicated airbrushing from 1963 to pull the wool over our eyes? Where's the original footage? It's never been leaked?
It's Mark Grover, shooting from a sewer drain, what a total dirtbag. Hey Mark Grover, I'm shooting from the windows, you're a novice in ballistics.
And I like Mark Robert. Mark Robert is hilarious, really knowledgeable in most things, but not ballistics. And to make matters worse, Eric Hun Lee was in the United States Army. He knows what happens when someone gets shot. The gunfire has to come from behind the motorcade. It's consistent with the video, so I don't know what Mark Robert is talking about, but it sounds like snake oil.
Inside this book depository where young men seem to go. Tired of looking at run-down places, they'd rather look through a scope. The leader of the free will can't tell me now, I finally turned the other way around. We're all going over again. Inside this book depository, my adversaries faded away. I know that it would be a lot different if we hadn't stuck our ways. We're all going over again.
It has to sound exactly like Joy Division. We have to crawl into a compartment for this part just for no reason. Oh jeez, this is not easy. Parts of this feel dangerous. I've read Industrial Society and its future all the way through. Here's the problem with Ted Kaczynski. He makes a lot of really good points, and then all of a sudden he'll just go off the deep end. He's like, we have to start bombing people. And we're like, oh my god, that's not the answer. It's pretty bold to put the isolated vocal part in the worst sounding vocal of the record. History is an ancient place of... By golly. I'm keeping that. I don't care what anyone says. History is an ancient place of danger by our own making.
Now nothing's unpredictable, it's an electronic attrition. All of our complacency will undo all we know of living in a primal world where no one dares to go. Industrial society and its future has no place. Industrial society has no future left to make. Maybe it's impossible.
Alright, so let me show you what he did. So this whole area right here was perfectly clean last night. I came downstairs and there's just stuff all over the place. He even took out a mop bucket. What is he doing with that shit?
I got home this evening and I turned on the lights. I thought I was dreaming or that I lost my mind. Such senseless disaster had clearly come after that cold-hearted bastard. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker.
Tape is rolling. This is really solid right here. This is a good costume. Okay, 3, 2, 1, ignition sequence.
How am I to recover? How can I ever clean up? How have I been another? I thought he'd really have enough of his rifle and rampage, going through all my dresser drawers, and left a disaster. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker. Someone get all the shaving cream off of my couches and chairs.
Alright, so we're going to be prank calling. Hold on. Let's get him. But here's the thing. We're going to get them, but we have to keep them on the phone until I do the thing. So the way to do that is we're going to ask them for something, and then, like, before we can finish what we're going to ask them for, then we're going to nail them. Let's get him. Hi, do you guys have a coil for... You're not gonna troll me, New Coach 2024, you dumb fuckers, I'm gonna fucking...
Argentina?
You're not gonna troll me, you fucking... He asked if I'm from Argentina, why does he... What? That guy has no idea what just hit him.
Someone get all this orange juice off of my form and my hair. Someone get all the shaving cream off of my couches and chairs. Oh, someone get all these ripped photographs and return my single earrings from a pair. My house has been battered. My room has been tattered. My dishes still clatter. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker.
So you know how people call coffee Joe? Does anyone else think that D'Angelo has just like ruined that for us? People will be like, oh, let me get a cup of Joe. And then I just think, no. almost died making this scene because I went to go put the junk food can back, and I smacked my head on the glass. Well, I hope you guys don't get motion sickness from this. This is my song Ripe in Court.
Now we can be safe again, cause the eardogs has been found. I guess that the quest for files was all it took to bring it down. And everyone's been given that guy almost all the credit, when all that he ever did was post some smoked out shit on Reddit, while Wester put geographic profiles together for many years. Wester mapped his rowdy routes, now there's nothing left for us to fear because
So far, a lot of my favorite parts of this movie are the weird unscripted parts where I'm in this room. So in order to satisfy the desire to have more of those scenes in this movie, I'm going to be filming for an extended period of time in a dark, small room. And then I'm going to pick out the parts that I like the most. And then you can see one musician's gradual descent into insanity. Gonna troll you. Gonna troll you. Fucking troll. You fucking troll. Let's go into this little compartment area where I showed you from Industrial Society. The part that was weird part. I like that part. You're the kind of person who does 3-hour live streams on YouTube. You can actually sit here with a camera and a microphone like indefinitely and maintain total sanity. I think. We're going to find out what happens. Okay, so we're going to crawl into the compartment again. Gonna troll you. You fucking troll. These are going to be my favorite parts of the movie. I don't know. So there's the board. There it is. As long as we get all the shaving cream off the couches and chairs. Oh my god, what has gone on here?
now we will be safe again, cause Ripe in Court is fading away. Sorry, it's just a nightmare now. If I sail you get further away, I think we can go outside because they caught the killer of Maggior's, and I don't think we need to be afraid anymore. We'll be silent forever, and I'll be gone in the dark.
The experience of the experiment gonna troll you. Okay. Oh, I was so surprised there was no shots of me vaping in the movie until now. So I'm gonna put that in there. That was fun. Alright, so let's talk about the composite board. Since everybody's probably wondering what the fuck has been going on in the background of this movie the entire time. That's the Zodiac Killer. I drew him. I think he looks like that. That's based on some witness descriptions. That's Don Chaney, and he's not the Zodiac Killer, so I made him a little flyer. And then that is a skinny on the rooftops, the guy who shoots down the helicopter in Black Hawk Down. And it's like a composite sketch of him, because he's wanted for shooting down American helicopters. And then this is the logo, or the streamboard thing. This is a colorized version of the Maggior Revised. And that's the Bing Crosby sketch of D.B. Cooper with the sunglasses on, and I did that with charcoal. And then this is the new Coke, and that was made by my wife. That's the board. This is like that movie. Who's in that movie where the guy gets buried in Iraq? It's ISIL. Oh, fuck. Darn it, fucking ISIL. People will be like, why are you trapped in a dark room? It's like, ISIL put me here.
Not a big deal in the supermax, you irrelevant son of a bitch. Everyone on the internet now knows that you're a piece of shit. Now we know that Metro Cordova has seen its vengeance finally. And now I know that Ripe in Court is receding fast and far from me, because Wester put a psychological outline of you and your ways online. Wester mapped your prowling routes, now there's nothing left for you to do but time.
There was a part where I crawled down into the compartment. I said, parts of this seem dangerous. That was because there was a big piece of wood that was like above my head, And so I could kind of like, it could fall on me or I could poke myself with it because it's a stake. It's like a wooden stake that you use to kill vampires. I feel like I do really good in isolation tests for NASA. If they just gave me a microphone and a camera, magic of video editing, you don't see how much Windex I actually sprayed on the chair. So it's completely soaked in Windex. $300,000, the wind stopped blowing. If anyone knows what that's from, you fucking need assistance. If you don't know what that's from, you need to go out and drink more. I did consider it. I was like, what if the whole movie is in a closet? I think you can only do it. Whoa, look at that. It looks like daytime in here. Holy shit. Let's close it though. Whoa, now it looks like nighttime. Gonna troll you. Okay.
Now we can be safe again, cause right when part is fading away. Sergeant's just a nightmare now, lost Ellie shooter is a wasting away. I think we can go outside because they caught the killer of the match yours, and I don't think we need to be afraid anymore.
We're holding for quite a while here now in isolation testing. NASA would be pissed. They'd be like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. And anyway, who even fucking cares what Mars is made of? It's probably made out of something stupid anyway. The moon is good though. And it has a military advantage because you can see the Earth at all times. That's really good for blowing up countries like Somalia. But for Mars, you can't blow up Somalia from there. Who the fuck would want to go there? What if I get hired by NASA from this scene? Gonna troll you. I don't want to go to Mars anyway. And the moon looks really cool too. Like those Apollo photos are really cool looking. Mars, I don't fucking care. It just looks like a fucking Barstow except everything is red. It's the same as going to Barstow with red glasses on. It's the exact same thing. Oh, they're flying to the moon in a couple months. That's gonna be huge fucking news. Dude, the level of the news coverage that's gonna get is gonna be ridiculous. Dave Weiss just doesn't get it. This is where to get it to David Weiss. We might have to rethink some shit. That's Owen Benjamin came up with that. Smart. I like that song. Yep. Gonna troll you.
Again, and Joey has been found. Now we can be safe again, cause he'll soon be dead and underground. Now we can be safe again, cause the Eron's is dead underground.
You jump for Joey, you dirtbag. Jump for Joey's garbage. Oh, I'm jump for Joey. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, you can't see me. I'm jump for Joey. So basically the Mandela effect is when a company spells their product a certain way and you think that it's spelled another way, and then eventually you find out that it's spelled that way, and in a moment of sheer cognitive dissonance, instead of being able to just consider the fact that you might have added an extra E to something, you instead say, no, it's the CERN Super Collider, and that's what happened.
You lost your energy on the side of the road in a microscope. Out in the street where no one knows that one place but no one knows. It's so big to long time coming. It's nothing that you can do, cause I'm not with the morning outside. I'm still from a place place, they made it call it. I know that's not what you wanna hear. This land's collapsed, this place is burning. Now I know the end is near.
Get the fucking... Oh, there's fucking bombs on the fucking...
The street was water.
30% of making an album is recording music, 10% of it is jonesing for coffee, and then 60% of it is looking for the vape. I dropped it and it fell into an abyss, and it has to be the Mandela effect. Because a weasel got into CERN. And ever since the weasel crawled into CERN, I haven't been able to find my things. There's no other explanation. These people have an entire subreddit dedicated to the fact that they remembered something wrong. Isn't that crazy? Mutiny has called. Your office can't keep your fucking vapes. You guys are seeing this from the perspective of the vape right now. And he's playing tricks. You're never gonna catch me, you dumb fuckers. I swear, if I find out that this vape has a ski mask on and it's saying, you're never gonna catch me. I was thinking if I had like some aerial surveillance and then maybe I could find it, but you actually can't see anything on there either. You could just, I'm just in a pile of guitars and cables and laundry. You're never gonna catch me. Oh, 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 oh. I found it.
Mutiny has called. Your office won't hold anything. Your term blanks come and gone. Your office won't hold anything. Your mutiny has called. Your office won't hold anything. Your term blanks come and gone. Now
Six Semper Tyrannis. This is my wife. Do you have anything you want to say to the world?
Sasquatches are real.
Confirmed. This is one of our guinea pigs, Sadie. Perfect. That'll be in there. I was putting up these nets, all from different tree branches, and then weaving natural vegetation through that. And I said, Javier, come over here, help me with this. And he said, me too lazy. Looked at him and I told him, solo saquero para mi casa, no otro personas casas.
jumping over fences just hasn't been enough for me. I run from all the neighbors in Memento for policing. I know they never saw my face, and I doubt that new identikit while the town hall scream and shout, kill that piece of shit.
This is why the FBI doesn't like identikits. It doesn't dawn on you how just it doesn't look like me at all until you try to build an identikit and you're like, who is that?
Lock up all your properties, leave lights on at all hours. Tell them that you're sure you've seen Neos while you're prowler. Keep owls in your window tracks. I made a homemade ski mask. Now you know you never saw Neos while you're prowler.
Hello?
Hey, you're never gonna troll me, New Coast 2024, you dumb fuckers. I'm gonna research again tonight, be careful. I don't think you actually have a documentary complete unless you're making fun of Junk Food Joey. I never got to, when I was making New Cokes, make fun of Earons. It was just really important for me to make sure that I was making fun of Earons. I think that the descriptions of Junk Food Joey jumping over the fences have been greatly exaggerated. Now we have him running along the tops of people's fences. It's just not realistic. It's much like a game of telephone. I think what actually happened is he probably was at least somewhat adept at jumping over people's fences, and then someone saw that. That got transmitted to the next person as he can jump fences in a single bound, to now he's running along the tops of the fences. I mean, where does it stop? Next thing you know, he's going to be teleporting through people's fences. I like this angle more. Let's see what happens. We'll let them see this, folks. Make sure that you can see the fucking thing when it's happening.
Fences aren't enough for me. Landmines aren't enough for me. Fences aren't enough for me, 'cause I can't run from the ICE. Fences aren't enough for me. Landmines aren't enough for me. Fences aren't enough for me, 'cause I can't run from the ICE. Yo soy un prowler. 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 Yo soy un prowler.
So, yeah. Thought if I had a picture of Don Chaney on the computer monitor, it would have made this a lot easier.
Remember, if there's one thing you learn, you can never, ever be too weird. 'Cause being weird is not a crime, but when you're only online for weekly, objective true crime from around the world. But West Virginia at heart, with Ned Ding Hahn and Black Box Online Radio. Black Box Online Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest hardly needs introduction beyond the purposes of formality. He has been called many names: Suspect, POI, Arthur Lee Allen, The Perp, the Lake Berryessa Voyeur, and the Code Killer. But you may know him better as Honcho. Honcho is a dedicated criminal who has been working his craft for over 80 years, suspected of having followed researcher Sandy Betts around town since she was quite young. We don't yet have the evidence to charge him, or the keys to his true identity, but we hope to get to those one day soon. Please welcome to the show, Honcho, the Mexican Zodiac Killer. Honcho, can you give us some background on a day in the life? I mean, what does it look like to be the Mexican Zodiac Killer?
My name is Honcho. Most of the day is follow para Sandy Betts and maybe sometimes a little killer here and a there.
That's incredible. Do you think she's on to you?
Sometimes I do a crafty cryptogram, maybe for the hoping you gotta realize I'm the Zodiac Killer. Sometimes I leave the evidencia in the backseat par the coche.
Wow. What kind of evidence do you leave behind?
Maybe sometimes part of the paperhood. Maybe sometimes for the bandolier, then maybe a little part of the shoe polish.
Have you ever had any problems with Sandy Betts approaching law enforcement with some of that evidence?
No problema, no. Only para momento por police, pero yo tengo de amigos en la police y gonna take the evidencia and throw it in the trash.
That's incredible. So, would you say there's a complicated conspiracy involved here?
I would say there's complicated conspiracy. See, sometimes yo tengo para amigos gonna follow Sandy Betts to the diner y sometimes amigos gonna shoot the armas en la casa de Sandy Betts para divertido y para aterrador.
You know, Honcho, a lot of people have called you a terrorist and a dangerous criminal offender. What do you say to those allegations?
No para nothing in the allegations, no, para mí same. Persona siempre gonna say, oh no para el rancho, pero no for me, divertido para no.
I mean, shooting guns at people's houses and planting crime scene evidence in someone's car to get a rise out of them for over 60 years seems quite malicious to me.
No para la malo, solo para otra persona casa y divertido for the...
Immigration search warrant!
Momento for me, momento for police.
I'm now receiving reports that Honcho has been deported to Mexico. Wow, that's incredible.
You can call me a computer hacker. You can say that Sandy Betts is correct. She built a replica Berryessic costume from a soaking wet old paper bag. And that's proof! How much black spray paint did she need to huff to come up with a story like that? And why is Ray Grant still granting and raving when no one really cares? Or is even listening? We're only listening to Ned from West Virginia at heart, and from around the world. Or when we go online, the Black Box Online Radio, Black Box Online Radio. Black Box Online.
I think you have to get the mood right. You have to do like this.
Now we can be safe again, cause the Erons has been found. I guess that the Quester files was all it took to bring him down, and everyone's been giving that guy Paul Holes all the credit, when all that he ever did was post some smoked out shit on Reddit, while Quester put geographic profiles together for many years. Quester mapped his prowling routes, now there's nothing left for us to fear, because now we can be safe again, cause Ripon Court is fading away. Sarda's just a nightmare now, Visalia getting further away. I think we can go outside because they found the killer of the Magi horse, and I don't think we need to be afraid anymore. Take that, junk food Joey. You are fucking garbage, junk food Joey. Eat investigative genetic genealogy and fucking live under the jail. You are fucking trash, junk food Joey, and your ski mask looks terrible. You'll be silent forever, and I'll be gone in the dark, dude. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's it feel in the Supermax, you irrelevant son of a bitch? Everyone on the internet now knows that you're a piece of shit. Now we know that Rancho Cordova has seen its vengeance finally. And now I know that Ripon Court is receding fast and far from me, because Quester put a psychological outline of you and your ways online. Quester mapped your prowling routes. Now there's nothing left for you to do but time. And now we can be safe again, cause Ripen Court is fading away. Sard is just a nightmare now. Claude Snelling's shooter is a wasting away. I think we can go outside because they found the killer of the Magiors, and I don't think we need to be afraid anymore. Dude, by far, worst fucking police officer there has ever been. There's some bad cops out there, but this guy is not a good cop. He's not good at anything that he's trying to do. He was trying to get away with murders and rapes and just terrible things, and he couldn't even do that right, and now he lives in the fucking Corcoran, and he's fucking trash. Fuck you, Junk Food Joey. Now we can be safe again, cause the Herons has been found. Now we can be safe again, Junk Food Joey has been found. Now we can be safe again, cause he'll soon be dead and underground. And now we can be safe again, cause the Herons is dead underground.
On the mic. Penis really small, so I don't get laid. Burglar's not for profit, so I don't get paid. Prowling on the street without a 6'4". Blew your face off with a 44. Thought I'd get away with it, so I left my DNA. Science done advanced, my mugshot looks gay. Ventura can't think, so my chances look good. Manicured my lawn in a Sacramento hood. My cousins went to Jed match, time's running out. No time to prowl around, no time to... Broke out of county jail cause they ain't got junk food. Them bitches took the laces from my goddamn shoes. They tried to take my ski mask, they tried to make me plead guilty to the crimes in the first degree. You're never gonna catch me, you dumb fuckers. I'm a...
Let's try that again because I started laughing. 1, 2, 3. No problema, no, only para un momento para policía, pero yo tengo de amigos en la policía. I would say there's complicated conspiracy. See, sometimes yo tengo para amigos gonna follow the sandy beds to the diner, y sometimes amigos gonna shoot the armas en la casa de... I would say there's a complicated conspiracy. See, sometimes yo tengo para amigos gonna follow sandy beds to the diner, y sometimes amigos gonna... Hat fell off. Let's try it again. Yo tengo para amigos gonna... No para nothing in the allegations, no para me same. Sometimes I do a crafty cryptogram, maybe for the hoping she gonna realize I'm the Zodiac killer. Sometimes... Zodiac... Maybe sometimes borrow that paper. God damn it. Para divertido y para